How do we define scope as a marketing team? We are looking at the devs and we see that they define these fancy user stories and they always know what they have to write, but we would like to have inside our marketing team. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can define your scope in an agile way inside your marketing team. So let's get started. Hi everyone, my name is Anka. I'm an Agile coach specialized in scaling Agile. Quite often when I work with clients, they also have a marketing team that they would like to get started with Agile, but they don't know where to start from. One of the subjects that I'm very asked is defining the scope. In Agile, the scope is called backlog. And as a marketing team, defining our backlog will mean to define what are our deliverables that we need to do. And these deliverables, we call them user stories. Wow, we already learned backlog and user stories. You must be familiar with defining tasks inside the marketing team when everyone needs to do certain things. I need to film a video, we need to write an article, proofreading of an article. These are tasks, but the end deliverable will be an article or will be a YouTube video. So when it comes to defining your backlog as a marketing team, you have to look on what are the deliverables that you want to do. And you will define how does it look from your final client. Most of the time, as a marketing team, your final client will be the people who will consume the product that you are promoting. And taking as an example, this YouTube video is the deliverable that we do as early team towards you, our subscribers. And that is our user story. Once you have defined the title, the deliverable, then you have to create your subtasks. Since things are changing, you don't want to define all the subtasks for everything you need to do inside the marketing team for the whole year. We don't want to define all the releases, all the videos that we are going to do, but we want to start with the first ones. So we pick certain user stories. In our case, we pick to make this educational video on YouTube. And for us to complete it, we need to decide on the topic, we need to film the video, we need to edit the video, we need to create a thumbnail, we need to upload it to YouTube, we need to create the description, and we need to share it on the social media. These are all subtasks that will be part of our user story. For us to never forget things, usually we have a checklist, or in Agile, we'll call that as definition of done. And stay tuned to this channel. Next week, I'm going to walk you through what is the definition of done in Agile for marketing teams. During a week, we have multiple user stories. We are also writing articles. We are also doing release notes. We are also creating posts for social media. This will all be an individual user story inside our product backlog. Now that we clarified how we are setting our scope or backlog inside Agile marketing teams, I'm going to answer to some of the most frequent questions I'm being asked when it comes to scope. And that is, what do we do with repetitive tasks? For example, we need to contact certain clients every time. Those, you are going to have a generic task, a generic user story, and then you are going to track to see how much it takes you. Is it always the same amount of time? Do we dedicate too much time to this particular repetitive user story, or we actually have the right balance? When the teams start to track these repetitive tasks, they learn where the time goes most, and they learn how to prioritize them. They learn maybe to add more time into these repetitive tasks because they are needed for the marketing strategy, or less time, and they start to optimize and to become more efficient as a marketing team so they can deliver more in a shorter amount of time. But it's not about working more in Agile, it's about working smarter. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are releasing one video every Tuesday. See you next week with the definition of done in Agile marketing teams.